When the COVID-19 pandemic hit in March of 2020, small businesses and their workers up and down the state of California were at risk of losing their livelihoods.
California's small businesses are the heart and soul of our economy. They are also the heart and soul of our communities. We know that here in California, our statewide stay-at-home orders saved lives. We also know that this pandemic has been absolutely devastating for small businesses and the tens of millions of California workers who they employ. There are so many small businesses that are at risk of dying. When a small business dies, it's not just one person's dream that dies. It's not just one family's livelihood. It is an entire community. It's the workers that they employ. It really is an entire ecosystem that is teetering on the brink. And that is why, for me, one of my number one priorities throughout this pandemic has been ensuring that we are taking steps to stabilize small business and to position our small businesses to thrive as we emerge from this crisis and begin to rebuild. We worked really hard to provide immediate relief and funding to support small businesses and enable them to survive this really unprecedented crisis. And really pleased that we were able to secure more than $4 billion in funding for small business relief grants. And those have gone out all across the state and really have been a lifeline to enable our small businesses to make it through this period. And we're seeing so many of them now reopen their doors, welcome back employees, welcome back customers, and I do believe we are positioned to build back stronger than before.
The funding that we received from the state, and by the way, from some of the organizations, if it wasn't for that, we probably wouldn't have been able to survive the whole year. It was impossible. We went to a takeout mode. So these little grants that were coming in, whether it was $5,000, $15,000, that was payroll. Payroll, we made sure all our vendors were paid. Again, John took make sure that everybody else was taken care of before everything else. So employees, vendors, landlord, we weren't late with anything, but that was based on the grant and plus making a little bit of money. So we were breaking even every month. We made no money at the restaurant level, but because of these grants, we were able to continue paying people back and make sure that no one was left behind.
Toast is such a perfect example of a small business that it's not just an entrepreneurial venture, it's not just a great place to eat, it has become a community hub. Toast employs workers with special needs, they employ previously incarcerated youths, they employ previously homeless individuals and others who are at risk. They have become a place where people can come and rebuild and restart their lives. And when this pandemic hit, they immediately pivoted. They had to close their doors to their customers, but they launched a program right here called Delivering with Dignity in Orange County, and they provided meals to seniors and other vulnerable members of our community. And that to me just really illustrates the way that they are an anchor for our community, and just such an important part of what makes Costa Mesa and what makes Orange County such a very special place. The way that we are seeing business owners start to reopen and rebuild, it really does speak to the resilience of the California spirit and the resilience of the California dream.